Welcoming, guys. I know I am early. I am too early, but this is normal time for me. Normally, I am super early. All right, here we go. Go ahead and just get you guys. See you roll over and start. Pretty much. Pretty much is how I do it. So, oh man, yeah, I want to try to move. I want to move these three boys right here before I turn them in. So I got until Wednesday to sell them. So if somebody wants to buy them from me, you know, then it'd be awesome. That way I can get, instead of giving the notes back, I'll give their money back. So give them the money. So I got the 500, the educational, and the bison. So got three of those nice ones right there. All right, so those are pretty cool. All right, Martha doesn't want to try to sell these right here, so I'm doing these at a special. I'm gonna liquidate the Marthas. I actually got both of these at 1,080 bucks for both Marthas. They're two different ones, 2 different years. So I'm gonna start with that right now. I know they're big numbers, but we'll start with it. 10,000, 1,080 covers fees. That's pretty much it. So both Marthas, they just cover that. Just covers my fees. Covers the fees. There we go. So I do have gold available, guys. Gold, silver, coins, U.S. coins. If anybody wants anything, just let me know. So yeah, this one here, 95. Let's see. Let's start this one. Start this one at 70. This has a little bit of, a couple of right there. Yeah, tiny little rip there. This right there. But overall, it's a very nice starter note for those that are starting out. So we'll start this one at 70 bucks. Start this one at 7. So this right here is called is a $1 silver cert, but is actually the horse blanket. Are you talking about the which ones? I see. Which one, brother? What are we talking about? You talking about this one here? Oh, this one, yeah, it's called the horse blanket. That used to be the silver cert from back in the day. So silver cert, basically $1 in silver from back in those times. But that's how big the bills were back in those days. So this was from 1923. So from this one, they made the smaller silver cert from here. So yeah, so they're called the horse blanket. So, but this is actually a really nice one, even though it has a couple tears here and stuff like that. But it's pretty nice, and the bill looks really nice for 70 bucks. It's pretty cool. So all right, so there we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and start that again, 70 bucks. If you guys want to make offers, guys, as long as it's 50 bucks, we'll let it go. Yeah, it's a little early for me too. I know. I can't. I went to sleep a little late last night, and I just woke up and just wanted to handle some stuff in the morning. So I have that one. I do have a better one here. See, it's a little bit more expensive. This one here. Let me see something here. So this one. I got this one for 120, but I'm gonna start this one at 90 bucks right here. This is a little better one right there. Very nice looking note. Very nice looking note right there. Gorgeous. Has a looks like a one, maybe three folds right there. It's pretty cool. No pinholes on it, so pretty cool. And then this one has one fold in the middle, and a few folds on that one there. So All right, here we go. Ironton. This is a really nice one right here, guys. I've had this for a while, so I'm actually gonna. I want to try to move this one here. It's a beautiful Ironton. So uncirculated. It looks uncirculated. Well, it looks circulated. Well, it's circulated because it has the signatures on it. But other than that, I mean, you could probably get a high grade on this one. It has a few little exacts here and there. Let's do this one. Okay, let's do this one at 650. If you guys want to make an offer, guys, make an offer. 650. Beautiful iron. I know it's a little early for the big boys, but right now, a lot of the smaller stuff I've sold. So, but that's what we're here for. All right. No, it's too early for big boys. I know, right? So we got this one here. This is a pretty cool one right here. This is a college banknote. It's pretty cool. $1,000 college banknote. I've never seen something like this before. It has a few, um, like that right there has that. But it is a beautiful note, regardless. I love the not the signature, but you know what that is. I can't think of it. All right, here, let me get this one here. XL. Uh, so let's start this one at 390. If somebody wants to make me an offer, guys, just make offers. 390. 390. Absolute stunning note. You don't see this stuff every day. Brian Stratton. All right, we got a City of New York. Look at this one right here. City of New York, 1902. That's a beautiful one right there. 395 on this one here. So if you guys want to make some offers, guys, make some offers. Let's see, WR. Yeah, we'll start this one at 350. I think that's an awesome looking note. So, guys, City of New York, New York, national currency. Cool signature on that one. Look at that. Cool signature. And let me see. We got the 10 and the 5, and they have the same signatures on both. That's pretty awesome. Got the 10 and the 5. That's probably cool to sell together, right? Look at that. 10 and the 5. Got both of these for 395. Yeah, let's do 325 a piece. So 325 times 2. We'll do 650 for both. 10 and the 5. 650. Yeah. Both have the same signature. What great on the Hundu that is consigned. What is Hundu? Are you talking about I don't know which one is the 100? 100. 100. You're talking about the 500? So these are the only three that are consigned. There's three right there. Are you talking about the 500 or the no? Yeah, 100 I wouldn't consign, but yeah, it's the 500, the 10. No raw 500, man. This is the other thing I have right there. Just they're harder to find in raw form. Everybody's grading them. So, and this is a 500 mule. So this one I'm trying to let it go today. I'm just gonna go cost on it. So I think I can do like I can take $400 off, about 2,400 on this one. But you guys can make offers if it does fit the books. We'll let it go. So 24. I got it for 28. So I got this one here. This one is at 38, and the educational I have it for 33. So, but like I said, I just put my numbers on there. I put a percentage on there. But if I can sell them before I take them, you know, we'll definitely move them. Oh yeah, the 5 and 10. I think it's pretty cool. Look at that right there. Same signatures on them on both. Teehee and Berg, they're both Teehee and that's a nice set. Yeah, I just now noticed that's a beautiful set right there. So I can do 650 or make me an offer. If it's the books, we'll let it go. All right, I can check if it has any pinholes before make offers. It seems like it has any pinholes that I can see. Okay, so there we go. But they are old notes, so all right. So yeah, make me an offer. I got them for I can do 650 for both. You know. All right, we got now we got that's it. That's all I have of the big stuff right there. All the Americans, big stuff. Now I'm going to Confederate. Got this Georgia Confederate, 10 cents, pretty cool. $65 on that one. I got this other 50 cents, 105 has a gutter fold on it right here, a small gutter fold right there. It does have a pinhole though, right there. I do have these right here. Anybody wants these? Make me an offer. I've had these for a little while, so just make an offer on these. So here's the $5 with the seal of death on it. So it does have a few, you know. So this one's probably I can do like I said, just make offers, guys, on any of these. Seal of death on that one too. So got a few fives, got a few tens. So raw tens. I do have tens graded in different grades. So if anybody's looking for those. 61. This one has a cut canceled 61. I can do a good deal on these right here. All right, got that one there. Got a few tens there. Here's a 20 from 64. It's only 120 that I have. I got 150. This is a nice 50 right here. Now this one here, a few pinholes in the middle. Right there, just a few there. Other than that, it's a gorgeous note right there. So I got it for 300 or best offer on that one there. Beautiful 61. And then I have two $100 bills. One with some repairs and damage there, and then this one's pretty nice. Got a really nice one there, 1862. All right, so there we go. That is that stack right there. Now I'm gonna go with the. Let's go to the next stack right here. All right, so we know that we got the educational in a 55. Um, educational 55. Got the bison in a 30, and it's an EPQ. So this one is asked 33 or best offer, 38 or best offer. Now there. The 500 in a 35. And it is a mule. That's pretty cool. 28 on that one. Here's my silver cert 10. So all the silver certs that I have right now left would be, other than the large notes, this is the only ones that I have left. Is they're all graded. 355 on that one. Look at this one here. Muskogee, Oklahoma. Look at that one. Muskogee. I'm hoping I'm saying it right. Heard that you saw that one? This is pretty cool. Jones and Woods. This is pretty awesome. I saw that one. I was like, man, that's a really, really nice note. So I got that one. So I have this art note. It's pretty cool. Graded art note, 68 PPQ. And this one is number 14 out of 100. I saw a raw one for like 400 bucks, guys. I have this one for 475. Or best offer, guys. We've had this for a while, so it's time to move it to one of your homes. So make some offers, guys, on any of these right here. Black Eagle, 64 PPQ. Beautiful Black Eagle. I got a few big boys, 1150 or best offer, guys. Beautiful there. I got a Texas, a 35. No raw Texas. I wish I had raw Texas, but I don't. Got that one there. So this one is a 1,000 or best offer. You guys can make offers on any of these gorgeous notes. Florida, Tallahassee, Florida, 1 and a 20. I just picked up some beautiful Florida notes over the weekend, so I got to show you those. And there's 350 or best offer on that one. I got a 66 CPQ Puerto Rico note. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Exceptional paper quality. Awesome looking note. That red right there. Now that one, I got some South Miami's and a 66. And I have 1,000 peso and a 55. That's a gorgeous note right there. Made by the Americas. Thank them. No raw Puerto Rico this time around. They're hard to find. But yeah, but thanks for asking. I wish I could find some raw ones, but they're not that many out there. So these are rare to find in a 66. So New York large star, got this one at 235 or best offer on that one. Now this one's pretty cool. Look at this one. This is a mule. So it's a mule star note. So that one's at 475. Ooh, man. Gotta wake up. Gotta wake up. 64 on this one here. 320. Gotta wake up. So I'm selling the set, trying to sell the set together. If not, that's fine. I'm just gonna sell them different separately. Da, 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 da. Da, dee, dee, da, dee, da, da, da. All right, just gonna separate them. If anybody's looking for anything in particular, guys, let me know. The bill behind the North Africa. I got a ton of 1 and 5. This one is actually, so these are in consecutive order. The bundle was doing 675 or best offer on it for the bundle. 675. So this one here is a uncirculated military payment. So it's pretty cool. So in a 65 PBQ, I got it for 250 or best offer on it. So you guys can make offers on it. If it fits the books, we'll let it go. Okay, so we got those. So yeah, so I was thinking 675 for the sets, the 1 to 5, or you can make me an offer on it. Okay. So here, I'll try one more time. We'll do 650. I'll take a couple bucks off. If you guys want to make an offer, do that. Okay. All right, 650 for all three of these. 1,000 peso. I'll tell you in a minute, Hunter. Let me run this real quick. Now I'm doing 225. 225 a piece on those. The 1,000 peso. This one I have it at 170 or best offer. I could take. I'm gonna take 20 bucks off. We'll run it for 150. I'll do 150 on it. I think that's a pretty cool South Miami. I do have also a ¿cómo se dice? Fractional from Havana, so it's pretty cool. Look at this. Got a 10 cents fractional from Havana. You don't see that every day. That's pretty cool. So I got this at 165 or best offer. Look at that. I can only imagine this note in perfect condition. 300-400 bucks. That's a pretty cool one. All right, we have a New York large star and a 30, 235 on that one. Okay, we got these already, right? Yeah, I already showed these already. So I got these at 250. Like I said, that's what they're going for on eBay. But like I said, you guys make offers. If it fits the books, we'll let it go. So these are in 3 consecutive orders. So that's why I have them all. I have them like this: 36, 37, 38. But I can sell them individually too. So I'm not worried about that. All right, I do have one 1771 North Carolina, 1 pound. It's pretty cool. So $3.90 on that one. I also have this one here. Military payments. I have this one at 145. That's pretty cheap. So 10 cents military payments. And I have that one. All right, 380 on that one. So I have 2 of these available. North Carolinas. Beautiful North Carolina 10s. Gorgeous. 155 on these. They're pretty cheap. And then, like I said, I have different grades. So if anybody wants a different grade, Confederates, I do have in the 25, 30s, 35. I got a few of those, and a 40, a 50, a 53, a 55. So these are all $10 62s, and I have 164 and a 63. This one's actually pretty cheap, 195 on this one. It does have a slight, small tear that you can barely see on it, but that's the reason why I have it for so low. Okay. All right, so those are all the my graded stuff right there. Okay. Let's see. Let's show some of this. Can you check? Can you check the book? The 5 and the 10 for 490. Ooh, that's a low. But we'll check. Uh, yeah, I can't do it. Yeah, I gotta be at minimum 615. Yeah, I don't have 100 yet. But thank you for the offer though. Yeah, 615 is the lowest I can go on it. But thank you for the offer. All right, let's go through the. Yeah, I just don't have one right now, Paco. I've seen them, but I just don't have one. Look at this right here. This is a Star Millennium Note. This is pretty cool. Star Millennium Note. That is a pretty cool one. So now this one right here. Let me see what I paid on these. Yeah, I'm gonna start this one at. I'll start this one at 38 bucks on this one here. 38 and go. This is a Millennium Note, $2 note. Look at the serial number on that one. And these are consecutive order. So this one and this one, that's 26 and 27. This is pretty cool. 26 and 27. That's pretty neat. So we got these right there. So we have those two right there. Anybody in for concept notes? Got some concept notes and some. I have just these. These are overlays that I have left from the $1 overlays. So I have 11 of them. So if anybody's looking for the $1 overlays, I do have the $2 overlays over there. Got Maryland, I got Washington, Vermont, Utah, South Dakota, Nebraska on the $1 overlay, New Hampshire, New Mexico, Oregon, Oklahoma. So those I got those 11. So if anybody wants to do a bulk deal, I got these for 90 bucks for the bulk deal, or we can do one for 12, three for 30, and so on and so forth. Okay. So we have those there. Concept notes. So I still got a few concept notes. So $50. This is the Connecticut to California, Pennsylvania. I do have, like I said, guys, I do have, I got gold available, silver available. Illinois. I do have U.S. coins. So if anybody's looking for any of those, let me know. Tennessee, Rhode Island, Indiana, Louisiana. So if anybody sees anything, so these right here, I can do these at 10 bucks a piece for one. If you buy in bulk, then we can, and do if you buy 3 of them, we can do it 9 bucks a piece. Or if you buy a lot, then we can go a little lower. Okay. So I only have one of each state. Don't have many of these left. Utah, Oklahoma, Montana, Wyoming, Nevada, North Dakota, Texas, and New Jersey. Okay, so I have those right there available too. Okay, there we go. So those are my ones and the 5 and the 50s concepts. Oh man, I think I started too early today. Oh. Oh. Oh man. I think I started way too early today. All right, let's do the fractionals here next. Some of the fractionals there. The recent, I got some Calvary fractionals. Got the 5 and the 10. That's pretty cool. Calvary fractionals. Okay. So those are pretty cool. We got a Parker House. Number 72. That's pretty cool. 175 on that one. So these are the higher ends ones that I have. But anything is, make offers on anything, guys. show. It's something that you like, just let me know. Going through them. We'll discuss pricing and all that. Got that right there. 135 on those. Yeah, all of my cold fractionals are all gone. So, higher end stuff there. That's all the fractionals. So red, I got this is the only red seals I have. I have 1928, some circulated 1928s. Call ones. I mean, not call ones, but down less graded ones. Got a 53. Got 2 5s. And this one I have one that's pretty cool. Look at this. Look at that serial number on that one. Quadruple sevens on that one's pretty cool. So let's run this one here. Let's start this one at. Yeah, we'll start this one at 55 uncirculated. 55 and go. Really cool serial number on that one. Right. All right, guys. Let me see. We'll try one more thing, and then we'll move on. I think I'm just gonna shut her down early, and we'll come back and do some coins later. All right. So I do have. Yep. I think we shut her down. I'll come back later. All right, guys. I will shut her down here, and then I'll come back later. Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys. See you.